What's up, guys? This is your girl Ashley Wills, aka the Life Guru. So guys, we got topic requests. I love these. I love it. I don't get them often enough. Hardly get much of them these days. I think with everything that's going on politically, a lot of people are just, caught with life, and you know what I'm saying. So I guess I don't know, but either way, I'm thankful to get one of these because I love tackling these. So with this one, guys, I'm probably gonna call this one compromises. So I got a woman. She contacted me, and a while back she saw my vlog when I was discussing some tricks and trades of people who might be interested in getting themselves or even maybe their child or so into acting. And so she's a younger woman. She had did some commercial stuff, some modeling when she was a kid, but now she's an adult. And before she pops out some kids, she wants to get one more little hurrah chance of getting into the lovely entertainment world. Just one last hurrah. But the thing is now, guys, she's engaged. She's engaged to a perfect guy, great guy. She's head over heels in love with this guy, ready to start her life with him. But the thing is, he's a little hesitant and not exactly on board with the idea of her getting into, the entertainment world. Even if it's only like just a couple of gigs here and there just to test the waters. He's not having it, guys. He's not feeling it. So she had asked me because I had mentioned in one of my shorts how I was able to get on this music video literally based off of my emotions I was going through off of a breakup. So but all in all too, she was asking like, how did you do it? What was it like, trying to struggle relationships with also you trying to maintain a career as well in acting and such. um I will say it was a struggle. It was a struggle for some odd reason. It was super difficult um maintaining, hell, establishing and maintaining relationships when I was into acting full time. It was really difficult. I was taking like 5 and 10 year hiatuses because every person I dated, every woman I dated wasn't a fan of it. But now the funny thing was they was in for the excitement of it, but when it came to the workload of it, they wasn't for it. um I will say, like, when there's times when I was on the road doing my auditions or even be on set out of town or whatnot, I would have them with me. And I will make sure I would take roles that didn't result in a sex scene, didn't result with me doing nudity. If there was a kissing scene, I would say, hey, I can't, can we alter this? And, sometimes you have directors that's willing to work with that, and sometimes you have directors that's not. It just kind of depends. So I will say, juggling that and the needs for the sake of my relationships and stuff, it was damaging. I will say it was damaging. It was a lot. And kind of similar to first they'd be acting like they were on board, but as I'd be on set or hell, even if the movie finished and we'll do like go to the launch party or something like that, I always had problems. If it was an argument, they would act weird and then I would not go. So I missed a lot of that. So I will say there's a reason why a lot of celebrities usually marry and date other celebrities because they understand and they know what it's like and they respect the hustle and grind of it. It's very difficult dating somebody who's not in that world, not in that field, because I don't know. Listen, this is a reason why some people are very successful because who they're dating is on, look, they're on board. They know the grind and they also know the rewards that come out of it. You know what I'm saying? So that patience becomes the success of that virtue itself, and they don't realize that. So seeing how you're freshly engaged and you probably already did this, but I don't know if you want to just talk things out and say, hey, maybe we can compromise on a few things. Like maybe let him know, like, hey, I just want to test the waters with a couple little gigs, see how things go. And, I'll fully communicate with you. You can come with me, all that stuff. Maybe he could do some kind of compromises to where he can, just still be supportive and just kind of tread the waters with you delicately. Full communication is key. I would never advise anybody to say, hey, just go do it and go behind their back. No. Especially if you get somebody involved, I would never suggest going about it that way. Believe me, they find out. But I will say just try to communicate as best you can. Now, if he's still not feeling it, like, no, he's very adamant about that. Then there's just the fact of saying, okay, well, honey, this is part of my passion. Because the thing is, you come across so many individuals these days that don't show much support for your passions. And I made a statement about that. Like, a lot of times, I kind of venture on if I'm interested in someone is if I see that they're actively taking part of what I'm passionate for, and for the sake for like now it being my channel. But back then, every single woman I had dated that knew I was in acting and things of that matter, they weren't really supportive of that at all. But they wanted me to just be supportive of their causes, what they had going on in their lives. So that's the other issue right there. But I always tell people, if you're involved with someone, it takes equal support. If you want someone to support you in your ventures, you also have to show that other individuals that same type of support that you want as well. It can't be the flippy floppy thing. And then the thing is, guys, a lot of these people who are getting into the entertainment world, they're doing it to better y'all lives. Yes, themselves, but their families, their lives. Guys, I mean, one thing that trips me out is a lot of people don't understand you're doing this, yes, for more exposure and yes, for more money. And that helps bring in more success within the family. It takes a village, people. It takes a village. And guess what? That village gets rewarded. You know what I'm saying? So, but man, and everybody, a lot of co-stars that I've met, the few celebrities I've came across when I was into it, yeah, every single one of them, can vouch their success from the backing that they had. May that have been their significant others, to their families, to both. You know what I'm saying? And they carried that on within the family, that successes. So, guys, like, y'all got the game all the way twisted. But then, too, we also got to understand sometimes people's egos might not, because they're thinking, oh my gosh, she probably going, or he or whatever, is probably going to be around these beautiful people all the time. They're probably going to be cheating on me. Guys, if you have a whole strong foundation, and I'm talking about like a very strong, solid relationship, that person's not going to go anywhere, because even with celebrities, it's rough. Finding a good quality person and someone you can vibe with is rough. But I know a lot of people get that Mr. and Mrs. Smith thing, the whole Angelina Brad Pitt thing, like, if you got something solid, guys, you got nothing to worry about. And that's the guy's honest truth. Because the entire time I was involved with my acting career versus being involved with someone, I never not once cheated. Never not once cheated. And I was very supportive for my woman to be with me in that whole entire journey. But they made it worse for themselves. So I always tell people this, like, sweetheart, yeah, absolutely see if he's willing to do some kind of compromises, because this is your passion, this is your dream. And the being involved with someone and we just suck them dry to where we don't want them to do things that they are passionate about and want to be involved with, that needs to stop. Especially when people expect us to do those things for them. Guys, come on, people. That also helps and nourishes the relationship as well. Y'all gotta understand that. When that individual is seeing that support and that backing, that helps encourage and evolve the relationship. Seriously. Otherwise, when you guys take that backing away from them, or when you're like, you put an instant strain in that relationship. So then that person is with you and in contentment in a way, because they're like, wow, so you're really not going to support me in this. Yeah. And then it can eventually hurt the relationship too. So, yeah, I will honestly see if there's some kind of compromises he's willing to give. Give him a solid plan. And if things do take off with you, well, make sure you provide some kind of solid plan to make sure he knows that he will be involved with you with that plan. And he'll be able to be by you side by side, So hopefully that might help. But obviously, yeah, just see if there's some kind of compromises that can happen with this.